There's Joy, I need your help! My Mary is poisoned, my Heracross is burnt, and my Sigil is asleep! I think... Hello YouTube, this is Chriz Maniac bringing you folks another Pokemon X and Y Y5 battle, and this match is an RU match versus Ty5on. This RU match comes with a twist though, because each of our teams comes with a little twist in them. His team has an OU Pokemon in it, which is a Politoed, and his team obviously is a Rain team because Politoed signal that the enemy team has a Politoed. My team's OP Pokemon that is not RU is my Blastoise, and it's my UU Pokemon, and it's my Mega for this team. And this team looks pretty balanced, both teams look pretty good. I just have to not allow Ty5on to set up the Rain, and to not allow him to get that really good advantage when the Rain is up, because obviously his Moltres could like Hurricane me, and his Politoed could get Rain boosted stab moves and stuff like that. Anyways, I lead off with my Electivire, expecting him to lead off with his Politoed, but he leads off with his Sped King, which is pretty funny because that's a slow king, and he's not slow anymore, he's speedy apparently. But anyways, in comes Vinevid, his physical wall, and I expect him to come in, so you just go for the Fire Punch. How he does anything to it, that thing is such a physical like tank, he can just take anything and just deal damage back to me. So I get out of here because I can't really do much versus Vinevid. I need to hit it with a special move if I want to take a move from it. Anyways, I'm expecting a Sleep Powder, and the Pokemon that I want to put to sleep in my team is my Spinner, my Hitmontop, and his moves are not going to be as fast anymore because it's asleep. And look at these two Pokemon showing off their moves to each other. His Tangrowth is just swinging side to side, and my Hitmontop is just like doing that little jig with his feet. But now I can't really spin now because I have a sleeping Hitmontop. Anyways, he goes for a knockoff, hitting my Bronzong super effectively, and he knocks off my normal gem, which automatically tells Ty5on that I have Explosion in my Bronzong, which I'm gonna explode soon. And he switches out right here. In comes his next Pokemon, which is his Drizzy, his Politoed, setting up the Rain, drizzling all over the place. And now he has the advantage in his side of the field because his team is hand-tailored to be a good Rain team. And Rain, it functions best under Rain. And he set up Rocks in his switch, which is pretty nice because his Moltres would get that half damage health from it like taken away. Anyways, I take that Scald, not that nicely because I get critted and I got burnt at the same time, which kind of sucks. And I'm a special wall too, so I can take a few of those and possibly just take out as much HP from this Politoed as possible. But now I'm burnt, I have nothing much to do except explode now. But in this case, I just choose to keep my Bronzong for later on as KO fodder. Anyways, I bring in Gunther because I know that he can't really touch me with Scald, and I could function well under Rain too, because I have the ability Rain Dish. But then again, he gets another burn on me, which is really lucky in his part, and Ty5on's part, because he keeps burning all my Pokemon, my Bronzong and then my Blastoise, which undoubtedly just lowers my longevity for this match. And my Blastoise is already burning down slowly, but I get a Rain Dish, which is pretty nice, which heals a bit of my health. And then now, it's time for me to Mega Evolve into my Mega Blastoise. I am expecting his Sped King, his Slow King, to come in, and I'm going to go for that Dark Pulse. Actually, I don't Mega Evolve yet because I would want to keep that like recovery in the form of Rain Dish for later on. So his Slow King takes that Dark Pulse really nicely because it's not Stab, it's not boosted by Mega Launcher, and my Blastoise, that thing is a special wall. But anyways, my Blastoise Mega Evolves now in Mega Blastoise, and I get that special attack boost and that Mega Launcher boost, and the second Dark Pulse will do much more damage than the first one. So for that Dark Pulse, I can Dark Thoughts, and it knocks it. No, it doesn't knock it out. Comes very close to knocking it out. Wow! It survived with like 1 HP there. And he goes for a Side Shock, does a bit of damage to my Blastoise, and I'm still burning down. So he is still doing a number of damage to my Blastoise, like eventually taking it down. My tank of a Pokemon with the big guns, and out comes the Slow King, which is pretty much KO'd by the rocks. But unless he has something to do about it, because it comes Hitmonchan, he's gonna take that Dark Pulse that I throw at him. Actually, no, I go for the Ice Beam, so just switching out moves, expecting him to switch out. And indeed, he does switch out. And in comes his Hitmonchan. He wants to spin away the rocks, but it comes at the cost. But because he loses his Hitmonchan, and my Blastoise knocks out his Hitmonchan. but his Moltres now and his Slowking could just come back in and get and survive. Actually, Slowking would survive anyways because he gets that regenerator boost. Wow, that survival really mattered earlier. Anyways, we both get killed right here. That double down is real. And he's just in Drizzy just to set up Drain again because his team just loves Drain. And I bring in Serious. Why so serious? My Bronzong just to be KO fodder at this point. Or possibly Explode. Explode is what I go for, but instead, he scalds me first. And down goes the Bronzong. And at least now I can bring in a Pokemon that can hit this Politoed pretty hard. Which I believe is my Electivire. So he restores a bit more HP with his leftovers, but his poison nevertheless takes away his leftovers, which is pretty good. Actually, I don't bring my Electivire. I have another Pokemon which has a super effective move against this Politoed, which is Energy Ball. And this is my Sigil, not Energy Ball. He goes for a Scald on me. Does quite a bit of damage under the rain. If he had Specs on, that would have come close to knock me out, or even knocked me out at that point. And he's still toxic, which is great, but he gets 2-hit KO'd anyways by Energy Ball. But I believe I switch out moves right here because he has a pretty low HP. And then comes Moltres. He's seeking to resist my Energy Ball, but I don't go for Energy Ball, I go for a Psychic. And that does quite a bit of damage to this Moltres, half HP, which is a 2-hit KO, which is great. This Moltres never got a chance at Hurricane, because Hurricane would be absolutely devastating my entire team. And I have Life Orb's max special attack in this Sigil, so this Sigil hits pretty hard. And then comes Druddigon, and I'm like, okay, this guy is probably gonna go for a Sucker Punch, so I switch out right here. I bring in Napoleon Dynamite, my Hitmontop, and props to you folks who watched Napoleon Dynamite before and who know my reference. So he goes for a Sucker Punch as expected, and that fails, and this is a great chance for me to wake up. I'm trying to burn sleep turns on my Hitmontop because I really want my Hitmontop to be awake. He comes Vine Vid, his really annoying Tangrowth, and I've been defeated by Tyson's Tangrowth many times because I simply am not able to break through it. My physical attackers can't really touch this thing, and even if I hit it with a super effective move like my Electivire's Fire Punch earlier, it doesn't even do much to it. I can just switch out and get the Regenerator back on running. And my only hope for taking out this Tangrowth is my Emboar or my Sigil, hitting up with Fire type moves. Anyways, I go for the Rapid Spin, take away the Leech Seed around me, and he knocks on my leftovers, which is kind of rude. Come on, man, hit him on top of his sweet. He needs to keep up his energy to dance like this. But talking about dancing, yeah, both Pokemon are dancing right now, which is pretty cool. I go for the Rock Slide, just asking him to put me asleep again, and he does put me asleep. Thank you, that's very gracious of you. And now he can put another Pokemon of mine to sleep because, you know, rules are rules, and that makes the game balanced. Anyways, he eats his leftovers, and my Hitmontop gets out of there. And I bring in my Sigil just to threaten him out with a Heat Wave, but instead he just switches out when the same time as I do. And in comes Speed King once again. I could knock out this Slowking with an Energy Ball too, so I don't really mind Speed King staying in here, and I could hit him up with a super effective move and destroy it. He knows that I have Energy Ball, so he switches out right here. He brings in Drizzy just to sack it off, I guess, and to set up the Rain once again because he loves Rain, his entire team. And I just go for Energy Ball, just going for a safe move, knocking out that not Slowking, that Politoed, and down goes the Politoed. So in comes his next Pokemon, which is Druddigon, and Druddigon's obviously not threatening me out with a Sucker Punch, but right here, I just choose to stay in and I just go for the Ice Beam. He doesn't go for that Sucker Punch, just predicting me to switch out, and the Ice Beam does so much damage to Druddigon. He just goes for Outrage, does a lot of damage to my Sigil. Actually, yeah, it just knocks him out because Druddigons are incredibly strong. And down goes my Sigil, but my Sigil did a lot of damage to his team. Sigil is like the Alakazam of RU because they both have Magikarp and they both can carry Life Orbs and they're both Psychic types. Anyways, my Electivire shakes his belly, takes out that Druddigon, and down goes Druddigon. And he goes Vine Vid, this infernal pile of spaghetti, and they can't get past it. So it's just out right here. I bring Napoleon Dynamite once again, just stalling him out. I can't really do much versus this guy, versus this thing. I'm just waiting for a Rain to go away too. He goes for a knockoff right here. I'm already knocked off earlier, so I'm fine by that. And it doesn't really do much to me. He's going for Giga Drain, just trying to knock me out slowly. And this is what I've been waiting for. The rain finally stops, and I can bring in Markham, my Emboar, and absolutely annihilate this thing, threaten it out with Flare Blitz. He goes for that Leech Seed. It does quite a bit of damage to me, considering that my moves, my attacking moves, which is Wild Charge and Flare Blitz, have recoil damage. Recoil damage plus Leech Seed really wears Emboar down. Anyways, so let's go for the Flare Blitz, dealing a lot of damage to that Tangrowth, dealing like 75% to it. I am damaged by recoil. Go for that knockoff, taking away my item, which is my assault vest, which is pretty nice on an M4 actually, because you can take a move from a water type Pokemon like Scald or something and retaliate back with a wild charge, absolutely annihilating it. But now I can't take Slowbro's Scald that much, or rather Slowking. But then again, that doesn't really matter because we just outspeed it with a wild charge anyways. Anyways, here comes Speed King. And I guess Tyson, what Tyson's trying to do right here is he's trying to regenerate me to death, because I'm gonna deal damage to myself with recoil. He's still constantly getting leftovers, and the Leech Seed recovery off, and the Regenerator every time he switches out. So Tyson is effectively stalling on my M board, regenerating up by switching out. Anyways, Tyson makes a really big mistake right here because I just go for Wild Charge, and he was expecting me to go for the Flare Blitz, expecting his Tangrowth to come in. But nope, I just knocked out a Slowbro just like that, and down goes the Slowbro. And Tyson's last Pokemon is Vine-Vid, and I can just knock this thing out with Flare Blitz. Well, hoping to anyways, because it looks iffy right here. And this is both our last Pokemon, I believe. I go for that Flare Blitz, knocking out that Tangrowth, and down goes his Tangrowth, but not without my Ember going down. But I landed the victorious move, and that lands me the win. And I believe that was a 0-0, but I win because I still have that finishing move. Actually, I had to hit him on top left, never mind. But still, that was a very close match, Tyson. Anyways, folks, check out his channel. He's a YouTuber too of Pokemon. And I hope folks enjoyed his battle. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you did. And I'll see you folks next time!